morning, guys. We are in the truck and on the road to Devonport this morning to go and visit one of our favourite spots that we went to last time, Hill Street Deli. I'm going to have a coffee and something to eat, explore Devonport, and then we're seeing Josh and Dan. Hi, I'm Cassie, and this is Josh, and this is our little boy Harley. And for the past 5 years, we've been living in Brisbane, Australia. And probably for most of that time, we've been craving something more. Craving the open road and the great outdoors. So after years of dreaming, we decided to buy a caravan and go and explore our own backyard. This is our story. Subscribe and tune in every week to see what we get up to.
Oh baby, we are a Polaroid, steady, trapped in a void, countless hours without sleep, unaware, baby, just like sheep. So I walk away from everything, 'cause I don't care just how it
This is Josh's nan, Maureen. She has lived in Tasmania all her life and is a powerhouse of energy. She's full of wisdom from her 80 years around the sun and could out-talk anyone. She's lived in this house for 30 years and has been widowed for the last 16. However, this hasn't stopped her from living a rich and full life. And please take this as your friendly reminder to call your nan or pop and see how they're doing. Oh,
Second
that's
mother.
Lorraine, isn't it?
And that's Lorraine.
She looks like Wendy, you can tell.
She's my
Is that you? No, that's
bridesmaid.
not you.
Yeah, that's me. But I got
Oh.
changed out of my wedding dress and went into we used to call our going away outfit. Thought I was maid. And there you see, that's my dad. He was
Who,
always
this one?
so proud.
Yeah.
Grandfather.
That's grandfather. And
Yeah.
beside that's George, Rexy on the end.
Yeah,
and
Rexy
Wayne.
and Wayne.
Yeah.
Wayne.
So you got Rexy, Wayne, your dad, Lorraine,
George
and
the one that just
Aiden.
died this year. That's
Oh,
80
yeah,
there.
and that was Doreen.
And 80 was the baby then, and he always used to say to me, "Well, I never went to your wedding." I said, "Of course you did." "No, I never went." And I said, "Oh, don't be silly, 80. There's photos of you. Of course you went. We wouldn't let you not go." He said, "No, I wouldn't have
How
a
old
good."
was he there?
He said, "I wouldn't have a decent pair of trousers." I said, "You did. You look really smart. I remember you had this little reefer jacket and your new trousers. Doreen would have got that for him." But he was about, I suppose he's 13 there. Sit out there on the front steps at 12 o'clock at night in the freezing cold, having their last cigarette. I used to go out and say, "For God's sake, get inside, you cranky buggers, because you'll end up with pneumonia and that'll be worse than having lung cancer." Oh dear, they used to drive me.
There you go, get that in there.
But she did,
You've chocked it so full you can't even stick the box in there.
It'll be fine, Josh. You turn it up.
What's that one?
That turns it up, you know.
What do you
to
mean
get it-
turns it up?
To get it going, to get the air.
Oh, it
in.
opens the air up. Yep.
And that one will do down in there. It'll go like a whipper in a minute.
It'll go like a whipper. Well, you've got that much wood in there. Yeah, look at that, babe.
And you can turn the fan on there if you want to, but I don't think you'll need the fan because it's got
Awesome. After a night well spent with Josh's nan, sitting by the fire, reminiscing about the past, and taking in as much knowledge as we possibly could, we decided to go and visit Stanley, which is about a 2.5-hour drive from Launceston. Stanley is a town on the northwest coast of Tasmania. It's full of perfectly preserved colonial buildings and is like stepping back in time. The town is nestled at the base of the Nut, a sheer-sided bluff and all that remains of an ancient volcanic plug. It's known as the Nut because of the local indigenous people and was known as Moonut Frakir by those who lived around Stanley. Hey guys, today we are at Highfield Historic House in Stanley. We've driven 2.5 hours outside of Devonport and we've come here with Josh's nan and we're just having a look. Highfield House was a really historic site with convicts and also the Van Diemen's Land Company. So today we're just checking it out. We've scored a ripper day and we're going to go into Stanley and have some lunch now. You're beautiful. Meh. I absolutely loved Stanley. We had lunch at the Stanley Hotel and it was one of the coolest pubs I've ever been to. You could tell that they really cherished farm-to-table living and there was a big spiel on their menu about how they were supporting the local farmers and producers. After lunch, we walked around Stanley for a little bit before taking Josh's nan home and making our way back to Launceston. Thank you so much for watching this video. We'll see you next time when our adventures in Launceston continue. And while you're at it, make sure to subscribe.